You ready to do this?
If I'm not on manual focus, there you go.
Alright, well, it's snowing. Snow apocalypse officially by the UW. And it's supposed to get crazy bad. We bought insane amounts of gasoline and generators. Cue tons of gasoline, 25 gallons. Lots of that. And we've already... So it started snowing literally 15 minutes ago. I go into my house, I use the bathroom because the studio's outside. I come back and I go, oh no, Jimmy, first disaster's already happened and we haven't even got the snow. And that is this over here. So we've got these ponds that are frozen. Yes, there are rice fish in there. We're hoping they're still alive. And then as we come down over here, this looked weird to me. And so the ice has caved in and there's a little bit of water still in here. So I'm hoping fish are still alive. I don't know. I'm hoping they don't die for me. I gotta make sure there's water in there, I guess. Don't crush. Oh, geez.
This doesn't look promising at all.
No, it's not good. So that's kind of in there, isn't it? Alright, well, let me... That's a filter. Oh, this is not good. I don't know why I'm getting all the ice out. It's gonna refreeze, but I guess if I gotta catch them or whatever. Do you see any cracks? Oh. Are you okay, fish? Yeah, you're alive. Wow, that is cold. They're alive. Okay. You see how cold this water? Oh, jeepers. Where is this going? Let's see if we can see how cold that water is. Where does this go? I think it's set on it. What is this? I think this was leaking water. Because look where the water line is. If there's no cracks, I gotta put my glove back on. I'm dying. The valve is closed, and it's not leaking. If we move it inside and it gets too warm, they might get sick and die. What can we do? Because it's light enough now. We can fill it with water, but...
Fill it with water. That would be my guess.
It's gonna freeze again, but they're still alive. So they were already alive. Okay, we bring it inside. Still gonna have to fill it with water. Inside, what do you think, Jimmy?
You're the expert, man.
We made it through 3 winters or 2 winters.
I didn't
so
keep
far.
fish out in the...
Yeah. Oh, well, can we even fill it? Is this thing... Oh, I can hear it.
I got a slow motion.
I don't know why that's so funny. That shouldn't be funny, but that... Let's see if we can get some water going in here. Because I've got this non-freeze faucet. I can do warm and cold. I'm going to try just cold. Okay, that's the opposite of working. So
Yeah, that's frozen in there.
That's an anti-back siphon valve, which means it's plugged up and no water's coming out. I think we move this inside. We just move it inside for now.
I mean, it'll gradually get hotter, and it doesn't...
Yeah,
you know,
but they gotta be... How cold are they right now? It's 80 degrees in that room. It's like saying 31, maybe 32. I guess you gotta set the camera down. We gotta bring this inside and just put like a couple of buckets of water in it, I guess. Because even that water is gonna be warmer, and I'm just afraid. Because if we leave it like this, we're gonna freeze it. Oh, we should put it in the garage. Oh, better idea. All right, so we had a great idea when it wouldn't really fit in the door. So when it wouldn't fit through the door, I realized, let's bring it into the garage. And then I realized, wait, let's just keep it in the garage. The garage is warmer than snow and not 80 degrees. I think this is the ticket here. So now we just gotta get some buckets of water and
Yeah, let's get some 5 gallons and fill this up.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna bring it to like here, just a little bit more, because we want to make it so we can get them back out. Maybe we should find a better place to put it, but yeah, I'm gonna move it like right towards the front because we're still gonna do all this work if it. By the way, this is a do as I say, not as I do moment. Don't store all your chemicals for generators above your fish food. that's not a good idea. Don't do that. So I'm gonna get a couple of 5-gallon buckets, and the reason I'm not doing way more, because this water's 31 degrees. The coldest it's gonna come out of the tap is probably 40, 45. We could probably, I'll test that actually. We don't want to shock them. That's the thing, is right now they're like dormant, super cold, not that happy anyway, but they can do that all winter being dormant. If you heat them back up too quick, metabolism's gonna race, they can get sick, a lot of things go on. So right now, yeah, they're in jeopardy. The ones that are out there, they're in hibernation mode. If we kind of get them hot too fast, we're just going to kill them. So yeah, let me fill up a bucket and we'll see how cold the coldest temp is in our tap water currently. Alright, so now we're filling with the coldest water we can out of this building, and should get temperature here pretty soon. I'll take the temp, I guess, right when we get over there, so that way it's gonna acclimate, if you will. But yeah, this is, the snow hasn't even it started, but it's not even here yet, and we're already putting out emergencies. The crew, everyone's on edge. Like, there's gonna be some very long nights if power goes out, and you know, I hope that stuff doesn't keep happening. We should take a look at the koi pond though. I want to talk about that because I'm really impressed how the koi pond's doing. Alright, so I can see there's fish still alive. Right in the edge there's some of the babies. So I'm giving the Ultra 2 thumbs up to rice fish. You saw that ice was pretty thick. There now we're down this low. I fully admit, had I not caught this, that would have frozen solid and they would have died. I'm pretty confident it was because I didn't have a check valve installed. I'm a moron. Let's get that out of the way. But it's been that way. Technically, I didn't even move them there. But hey, it's been that way all summer until now with no leaks or anything. And it has to be some kind of ice thing that made it do it. Like maybe the ice, oh, maybe that happened. Maybe the ice like encroached on the line and like pinched it. And maybe that like got the water going. And then it just slowly trickled out over days. But all right, let's see what the coldest of the tap water is. It's at 45. So wow, I guess pretty good on that actually. So 45, this is at 31. Like there's probably only 10, 15 gallons in there, so we're gonna slowly, wait, is this water literally, oh, it's my own breath. I thought it was like making, I was like, wow, it is cold if this is. So I'm gonna pour it real slow here. Normally I cradle with my hand, except I'm wearing gloves. So we definitely won't be feeding any of these fish. They haven't been fed for probably about a month now. And right now they're in, you know, stressed out mode. We want to keep their metabolism low. We actually want them to stay, like, optimally be like 40 degrees in this garage. We'll hopefully hold them. Yeah, it looks like this one 5-gallon bucket's going to do what we wanted, so won't have to change the temp too much. Maybe we'll do it another 6 hours or so if we have to. I swear, it's always something. I thought I was prepped for like as much as I could be. But I want to show you guys the koi pond because I've been super impressed with how the koi pond has been doing compared to these icicle ponds. So we got to traverse there, and I want Jimmy to turn the camera off because he's going to slip and fall. It's super slippery on the way there, and I don't want to like anyone get hurt to go see this. Alright, so as you can see here, the snow was built up on a couple levels. It's now covering all the bird poop because all the birds came here to get drinks because this was the only water that wasn't frozen. And so that's what I want to point out is that because we made this 4 feet into the ground, it's using the temperature of the earth to keep us from freezing. So as you can see here, we showed all the other ponds absolutely frozen. Not at all on this. The koi keep coming up a little bit. You can see here, birds have been here. You know, there's feathers. Like, this is one of the last spots for them to get anything to drink. So you can see, like, they're watching us right now. If you look on the top of that house, there's a bunch of, like, what is it, sparrows or robins or whatever. All those guys come down here and drink. And same thing, there's a bunch up in the trees right here. They're all waiting for us to leave because it's the only water left that isn't frozen. They're flying overhead, like, they're
so
all
pretty.
watching us. Yeah, it's been like this for the last couple days because we're the only water source. And so, you know, not only is it for my koi, but it also is providing, like, you know, raccoons are coming to visit. Like, it's the only water around. But I did want to just point out that that's why you go deep like that, so that it doesn't freeze. Like, yes, in Minnesota or something, you're probably still going to freeze anyway. But because we're down, earth temp basically is about 55 degrees. And so, yes, this water is not 55 degrees, but at the bottom layer is probably 40, 42, something like that. And so it's keeping the whole thing from freezing, and that's useful, right? So that was my backup plan. Had that pond been cracked and the other ones are frozen on the top, my plan was put the rice fish in here and hope for the best and hope the koi don't eat them. Like, maybe they stay up at the top, I can net them back out another day, but, you know, at the moment, it's literally a state of emergency in our county, and no one's supposed to be going anywhere. And we're going to upload this video, but in theory, I called earlier today to cancel, but they said no. We have a shed being delivered, and I was like, it's going to snow, and they're like, we're delivering anyway. And I was like, okay. So I hope not, because it's a 900-pound thing that me and Jimmy have to move, because they're already a day late. So yeah, that's snowpocalypse, emergency, done. And what did we learn from this, boys and girls? Use a check valve. Don't be Corey. Dang it. I just got snow on my mouth. My ears are cold.